most of us come from beliefs and people who taught us their beliefs and bestowed it upon us, and that's how we grew up. And I can't speak for us all, but most of us, I believe my generation especially, grew up in broken homes. That's single mother, single father, or living with grandma or tia or uncle, auntie, whatever. And if you ever come across this video, welcome. This is Pack TV. This is your daily dose of where wisdom is at, player. I'm wishing nothing but health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, mercy, and love. Long story short, I felt like I went through an ego death maybe 7, 8 years ago. But we all fight our ego every day. So I know that motherfucker ain't gone, right? So this is something that I just use as to relate for all the men out there that have gone through a divorce, that have gone through a death, have gone through loss, whatever it may be, especially depression, right? Because there's definitely that silent misery is what I want to kill. Being able to express ourselves, but to us boys, like us men, you know what I mean? That's what I want to teach the youngest as well. You don't speak to women on that kind of level, and I still fall complacent to it. I just a couple of days ago, me and my lady kind of go back into it because they test to see where you're at. You know, if you're gonna explode. Me necessarily, I've been more disappointed past couple days. Forgive me, that's my AC and shit. I've been disappointed the past couple days for as far as just my reaction, you know. My job at the moment, what I'm doing on the side is just dealing with a lot of people, customer service and shit. And I've always done it my whole life, you know. All of my life, I deal with people, you know, the hustle. Just I have my own business, just kind of, you know, it's really relationships. Life is relationships, that's for sure. And it's important who you surround yourself with. Like, if people don't light up when you walk in the room, you know, you really do gotta change your friends. And that's kind of the point of this video, as far as saying, like, man, you gotta, if they're not treating you how you want to be treated, then leave. If they're not getting what they're getting, then they're more than welcome to leave. It's not that you don't love them. You know, most of us grew up in broken homes and relationships where maybe our fathers or uncles told our women, like, oh, don't wear that, don't do this, I want you back, and this and that and here. Like, dude, that's none of our business, homie. Like, they do say it provides that, and I do believe in that, but providing in every other way. The money, that's the icing on the cake. The ingredients to it is giving already. Like, of course, I got my own shit. I'm the driver of this fun bus, right? And at my place, I don't allow nothing more but humor, joy, laughter, non-serious. Don't take yourself too serious. Light vibe, you know, fighting life with laughter, you know. Once my lady starts bringing a little drama or doing little tests and talking about little things at the pad that's breaking down or any nit, you know how it is. And I'm speaking to most fellas and ladies. If you do come across this video, let me know. You know, I believe they're tests, right? They're tests, and they're subconsciously doing it. It's not like they're doing it maliciously to hurt you, but they're just expressing how they feel. Our problem is that sometimes we're reactive and we want to fix the problem. We want to change or do something what we could do about it, but sometimes, you know, I understand my flow. I can interrupt people sometimes, and I'm quick to respond instead of quick to listen. So I'm doing this video to kind of spread that, because I've been there and I've been in that place where nothing can interrupt you from that center. Nothing can pull you from that center. And that's the point of this, you know. Like, masculine is calm. Masculine is giving. They give without expectation. They give because they want to, because that's who they are. They give with no validation. They give with no thank yous. They give unappreciative. But that everyone learns when things are gone and things change, right? Because that's the only uncertainty in life is change and death. So detachment is an important thing to obtain when it comes to a trait as a man. Thinking about the past or the future ain't gonna help you as a man. This is who I'm speaking for. I pray for nothing but health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, mercy, and love. Health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, mercy, and love. Pack TV. I'm a person after knowledge, and I only fuck with people after knowledge. That's what this is. This is a constant exchange on what we're trying to learn as a spiritual sense, and how are we going to defeat those voices inside our head? One is the ego, the trickster. The other one is the bitch and the pity one that you feeling sorry for yourself. And the center is that man you know you are, the man you're worth to be, the man that you deserve everything in this world, because that's what it is. It's the mentality. I only have 7 years in this mentality. Thank God to people like Corey Wayne or Patrice O'Neal, a lot of not even the red pill hemisphere, just in general, Jim Rohn, positive people. I read books. We read books over here. I bring up books. I say quotes. This is a channel for your daily wisdom, bro. To stay centered. To talk to me about what's going on instead of telling your lady. With the lady, it's so hard, man. I talk a lot sometimes when I get comfortable. I'm a Sagittarius. If you fools believe in that, I believe more in the stars and why our ancestors followed it. I believe more in that sense, but of describing who you might be or what kind of traits, that's kind of different, because I do believe in free will. And that leads back to choices. A lot of us think back and say, oh, we're breaking generational curses and choice. Nah, the choices you make are the choices you make. Yeah, other people have to pay for them, but they're going to make their choice off of that. God gave you that free will. So there's nothing outside of you that can affect you. There's something inside of you that affects you, and that's your mind. That's your brain. Your brain is an object. Your mind is your mind. That's another voice. Who's the person listening to your thoughts? Where are your thoughts coming from? Who's the one outside listening to your thoughts? Do you hear me? Did that fly by? Who is the one listening to your thoughts? You know the man you want to be, and I try every day, dude. And I bring it every day, dude. There's some days I'll have low energy. There's some days I admit I fall into the trap. Women are best at that. They can gauge us. And don't take it wrong when a woman starts telling you, oh, take out the trash, or the AC's not been working well, or stuff like that. They're just trying to see if you can handle the pressure. It's okay to get loud and set a tone and cut shit off, set your boundary. But once you say something, that's it. Don't argue. If she calls you something, don't argue. Rule number one, don't argue with women. Don't argue with people in general. And sometimes I have that energy, bro. I have that energy and I fall victim to it. And I don't want to be that man. I don't want to be that man. And the ladies can be a an important piece to that, because we fall into doing anything for our loved ones, because that's what men do. But to do that, you gotta have your purpose, your mission. You gotta have something that you just do to create for yourself, something you love. Even if it's playing a game, even if it's writing, even if it's reading, you ride bikes or skating, I don't know, do something, bro. I go play ball, I stay active, I write, I read. I'm doing something. My passion is knowledge, and is talking and helping others, especially kids, man. Because I feel that everything in the movies from 1970s and 80s, it just started changing. It started flipping it on us, trying to make man feminine and the women masculine. So now it's like, it's laws. We think that you have to chase the woman and go after her and tell her how much you love you, but it's a scientific fact. Women love the man that they don't know their feelings about. They don't know how they actually feel about them. So that's the thing, you know. And I hate to spit the game out there and shit like that because it's to be sold, right? But fuck it, I give my shit for free. It's like the Bible, homie. I'm not gonna come across and charge you nothing. It's here. If you want to take care of me, if you want to help me out in the long run, well, God will return it back to you tenfold. And that's what I believe. I give because, not to get, but I give because that's who I am, bro. And getting back to the point as finding who we are, fighting that voice, working, doing the best you can, understanding that as a man, we're, we're not gonna get that recognition. You do it because you do it. You do it because you have to. You do it because no one's coming to save you, including inside of you. So my whole point of this is let's go inside, man. Let's go within. Let's go within. Let's put God first. Follow my religion, bro. It's a savvy one. It's the one that prays in health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, mercy, and love. Who's a respectable man. Who's calm in the chaos. Treats everyone with kindness. Thinks the good in people. And these are things that I write and I'm still fighting to be today. But guess what? I'm 36. I'm fighting over 30 years, bro. 30 years, even my 0 years in the womb, of people's beliefs and thoughts of this world on bestowed upon me as I come out. You get it? Like maybe your dad was an abusive one, hitting your mom. Maybe your mom was a drunk and out in the streets and they argued all the time and they came back and you see a relationship lasted 20 years but you think that's normal. It's not, bro. Everyone says about relationships, oh, if it ain't worth the pain, if you ain't gotta work for it, I don't want it, it's worth it. Nah, bro, love is effortlessly, bro. I felt it. And I always thank God every time. I felt it more than 2-3 times. It's like a lotus flower, bro. It grows and it blossoms and it's effortlessly, bro. It's easy. When a woman really is interested in you and has a high interest, she makes it easy for you, bro. She makes sure you get her number. She makes sure she'll and get in contact, but that could only last so long. The number one thing is confidence, right? Even though we have our days and we're low confidence or we don't feel that mojo, you know, don't fight it, bro. Go with that shit. The wave, it's part of the season, huh? It's part of the season. We all got something to pay. We all got 5 days out the year that are just not gonna be your day. And I truly believe that because we're all in this system and constructs of numbers. Right now, this thing's recording me right now, and I'm making time. So what's the point of this? What's the point of my channel? It's your daily wisdom to get back to your center, bro. I sit here and pray. I'm by myself sometimes, man. I go away and pray. I come back and I share with you guys. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm working 2 jobs. I got 4 kids, bro. But am I complaining? Nah. But I'm gonna talk to you fools about it. You fools understand. My lady might not see, but I don't complain to her. We talk about other little shit about like our relationship where I fall still complacent and victim to it. I think I still have some kind of understanding, but I still fall victim to it. I'm still fighting that insecure little boy who feels unworthy to be loved, who thinks, oh, it's too good to be true, who thinks that why would this person love me if I'm a fucker, if I'm a dog, if I was a bad person or I did things that you can't take back or said things that you can't take back. I'm a villain in a lot of people's movies. And that's one thing. Let me leave you off with this. I used to think we're the actors in the movie. But now I understand that We're the light in the projector. We're the light in the projector. Better yet, we're the screen. We're the screen, the man, or as a spiritual being, you're the screen on the movie. And regardless of a positive or negative scene on that movie, you still have to be that screen to show that visual, man. To see it unfold. To see it manifest. You're the screen. You're the very light projecting this world that we're watching. Bro, I just woke up one day and I was here as a little kid. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Tell me I'm lying. Some people try to say, oh, I remember from the womb, little kid. Far as I remember is kindergarten, bro, and then I was away. I got a kiss and shit from his little black girl, and we were playing Power Rangers. We had the same game. I swear, it's not. This sounds fucking made up, but it's true, bro. She was on the swing. I was out by the swings. I was playing the same shit. Little boom. We were like boom, and we walked her home. Gave me a kiss. That's when I became a man. But that's when I realized is how you make them feel. So I started off early, bro. But you got to realize that it's not about looks with women. It's not about looks. It's how they feel about you. It's how you make them feel every time they see you, they talk to you. My problem is, I won't even say our problem. I say my problem is sometimes I do let life get to me. I do get tired. I do get frustrated with having to always court your women, having to maintain everything. You do want to give up sometimes. You do want to stop. But we can't, bro. We can't. Your mom needs you. Your dad needs you. Even if they're in the next world, they still need you to keep the memory alive. Take working like as a sacred honor, bro. Take working like a sacred honor and a sacrifice you're paying to God. Because He's giving you another day, bro. And I'm here trying to do this, and I'm contemplating and meditating, and what should I do? I'm not struggling. I'm putting God first and getting back closer to Him, putting my center. But I'm struggling to find daycare with my kids, and my lady, me and my lady working, or her feeling, like I haven't been paying attention to her, or me not reflecting the love I'm giving. Because remember, the man sets the tone, and this is how I started this video. There's no drama allowed at my house. I don't argue with people. It's nothing but peace and harmony, laughter, no tears, joys. Things happen, right? But we respond to it in a positive way. I still fall victim to kind of going back and forth with my lady, but the other day I cut her off right away, and she told me like, hey, sometimes you interrupt me and that shit, and it is, bro. The one thing that I forget, and sometimes I fall in it, is interrupting women. Like, listen to them, let them speak until they're finished, and then talk, bro. And I'm gonna do that today because I just failed it again. Before I used to stay quiet and listen, let them speak, and then say what I gotta say. But one thing I still do good is I say what I gotta say, and then that's it. I don't argue, bro. I let it be, let some space, let some tension grow, and then boom, get back into world, move on, bro. Because that's what men do. We lead. If we don't entertain none of that, if that's what you're entertaining in your drama and you like all that toxic shit, negative, you were raised in a broken home, bro. You think that shit is normal or attractive? Nah, dude. When you surround yourself with the right people who only want to uplift you, who only see the best in you and see the good in you, then watch your life change, bro. Watch your life change. You see the frequency. Even the woman, like I said, my biggest battle is dealing with that insecure little boy think he's unworthy of love because everybody's abandoned. For a long time, me, I was alone from 8 years old, taking myself to school and getting dressed and going to sleep and all that for like a period of 4 years, bro. I'm not even lying. As far as I can remember, when I was 13, 14, that's when my mom started only working one job, bro. Like real shit. And we had a nanny shit come around, but I wouldn't listen if she wasn't my mom, dude. But anyway, we get back to as far as center. Remember, this is Pack TV. It's your daily wisdom to get back to your center, bro. I'm wishing nothing but health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, mercy, and love. If you gained anything out of this video or even stayed this long, like, shit, much appreciated, bro. If down the line, no matter where it is, let's just stay in the present, bro. Provide for what you gotta do. Don't expect anybody to do anything, but give everybody that respect. You know, that's it. That's all we owe, man. Common courtesy and be about respect. That's the number one thing. Treat people with kindness. That's real gangster shit. So that's just what we put in, bro. And this is what it's about. If you fuck with the channel, any message you got, anything from me, you know what to do, huh? Take care, enjoy the day. Peace out.